For students enrolled in the teacher program at the University of Lethbridge, there's perhaps no more important space on campus than the Curriculum Lab, a goldmine of teaching and learning resources. It houses approximately 50,000 educational resource materials, from textbooks and teaching aids to children's literature and computer software. And for education students, the Faculty of Education's Curriculum Lab is like a home away from home as they prepare to become teachers.
Totally, I'm always in here. Per week, I'd say that I'm in here 4 out of 5 of the days of the week that I'm at school. So I'm constantly here at least 3 hours a day, I'd say, if I'm doing some good schoolwork.
The Cur Lab contains a huge collection of instructional materials that support the Alberta curriculum from kindergarten to grade 12.
The Curriculum Lab here is a goldmine for anything that you need teaching-wise. Because we're pre-service teachers and we're very new, we're in PS1 we start learning with what to do with planning and lesson planning, and in PS2 we get more into unit and then year planning. This is where you go just to get your footing and start knowing, okay, this is what I can teach. These are some ideas, and just gain your confidence back.
So welcome to the Ed 2500 Curriculum Lab session.
Beth Cormier administers the Cur Lab. A teacher with a master's degree in library science, Beth has an extensive history working with students, guiding them through what can be an overwhelming amount of information and resources.
It's true. We have tons of materials, but it's also it's hard to, because there's so many. That's part of the problem. The fact that there are so many resources, and now it's not just those print materials and texts that are recommended by Alberta Ed. There's so many digital resources too. So just learning how to identify what is a quality teaching resource and what sources are likely to have those types of materials is important.
Beth delivers orientation sessions on how to use this room and its valuable contents.
And what I do mostly is I've noticed that they really need to understand a little bit about the resources themselves. So what is it like to pick up a teacher's guide and look at it and try to get teaching ideas and assessment ideas, because just knowing where to find it isn't enough. You have to know what to do with it once you find it.
Beth is so amazing when it comes to actually finding things where she's willing.
DJ Wetton is a drama major. He's discovered unique teaching materials here in the Curriculum Lab that have been difficult to find elsewhere.
Being a Canadian, you really want to see Canadian theatre being used in schools because you want to celebrate your culture. But the issue is that Canadian theatre tends to be very new age and very rugged, and so the curriculum provides us with scripts and different plays from Canadian playwrights that are more appropriate for the school-age student.
Beth says the Curriculum Lab's collection of teaching resources is always expanding to reflect the needs of teachers in today's classrooms.
Well, there's definitely changes that are occurring in education, and I've seen that since I've been here in the 5 years, and I think the role that I get to play is very rewarding because I get to be right at that point where there's questions being asked about what's going to work and what can support new teaching in the classroom. So just knowing that we have to be responsive to that, and we have to still have things that are relevant and reflecting those changes and looking forward is something that guides me in decisions I make.